Do you remember Hitman Absolution?
Holy yes! That's a lot of do-re right there. By yourself.
See, that game in my opinion gets a really bad rep for being not a real Hitman game. And in my opinion, I think that the game is actually very good. I like the modernizations, I liked a lot of the game, except for, you know, the story of it. But what is a real Hitman game? And that answer is convoluted and crazy. It's Hitman Blood Money. That's what a real Hitman game is. In the eyes of the Hitman community, Hitman Blood Money is the quintessential stealth video game. Blood Money is one of those games that will be looked upon throughout history as one of the greatest, if not the greatest stealth video game ever created. It had this weird and dark sense of humor, this amazing world to do anything you wanted in a true sandbox assassination game, and it was all done on PS2/early 360 hardware, and everyone since that date has been waiting for a true sequel to that game. Admittedly, Absolution wasn't that. So the new Hitman game is out. Is it going to be the one and only hope for us going back to Blood Money? I don't know, because I only played one level. It's another Hitman game, and that's good for a lot of great things. It feels like a great Hitman game full through. It takes away all of those things that are wacky about Absolution. The game is fun, it's innovative, it has these large-scale levels, and I want more, but this content structure is so frustrating. That's the problem with Hitman. So, let's back it up a little bit. Hitman is announced at E3. People are excited, people are getting very, very happy, and then they start to realize that the game is going to be released in pieces. Telltale games are some of my favorite video games ever crafted. Wolf Among Us, Tales of the Borderlands, and Walking Dead are a trio of amazing video games and some of the games that I hold closest to my heart, but they work in episodic content. Hitman doesn't work in episodic content. You pay $15 for the intro pack, which includes a tutorial and the Paris level. And then every month or so, you're gonna get another level, or you can pay $60 for the whole package, and then you get the game as it comes out. The game is not coming out to retail until 2017, so if you wanna play the full game on a disc, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. I am fine with different release structures. It is cool, they're interesting, and they do some really awesome things. I feel like I paid $15 for a few hours of content, and it doesn't feel right. I understand the reasoning behind people liking this structure. Hitman is a series that is all about going back and replaying levels and replaying things and trying to do the same level differently. Hitman for me, especially Blood Money, is a game where you play one level, you do these crazy stunts, and then you see what the next spectacle is, what is going to happen right after the next corner. You go right into the next level. You just keep on going down this content route, and you don't have to wait every month. That is not what Hitman is. And it feels greedy. That's the biggest thing. It's not like it feels noble and organic and it makes sense with the Hitman series. It feels greedy. I think that this is just a ploy that they saw that they had $60 worth of content and they could break it up so that they can get more people to pay the initial $15. Now that I ranted about the content, what's the game like? Good. I like this game a lot. The core game of Hitman, from what I've played, it is the closest to Blood Money you're gonna get. The Paris level is the meat and bones of this game. The intro levels are cool, they're basically tutorials, they kind of show you how to play the game, but the Paris level is amazing. It is fantastic. From the graphical elements of it, this game is massive, the world reacts to you. If you're crouching around and being weird, people are gonna look at you weird and they're gonna follow you and you're gonna get in trouble. The world reacts to you, it feels more real than ever, and it's absolutely breathtaking. There's so many different ways you can tackle it, and that is Hitman at its greatest. Then you get into the gameplay and the stealth, and that again is where Hitman is at its greatest, and it's even better this time than Absolution. The way that the AI reacts to you is more realistic than ever, and they react to the way you kill people, the way that people are killed. They're going to go around and they're going to find you. Talking about being found, the disguise system, I think that this is the best disguise system that they've ever had. It doesn't really change too much, but I feel like it's easier for the eye to understand what's happening. The cool thing they do with this is that they have a little marker on top of every person's head that is going to see through your disguise. or lack of disguise rather. So when you find a person, a mechanic or whatever, and you knock them out and you put on a mechanic suit, you're gonna see that some mechanics can't tell the difference. Some mechanics who are probably like higher up or whatever, they're gonna be able to tell that you shouldn't be there or you're not real. It makes sense, and it's something that Hitman Absolution never did. It's more organic, and it's still really hard to find an amazing outfit and disguise and just roll with it and go around and infiltrate the facility. So it doesn't necessarily make anything easier at all. It just makes it easier for me to understand what the hell is happening. I just want to give a huge shout out to the presentation of this game. It's so new and fresh, and it looks streamlined and beautiful. The motion graphics, oh my god, this game is presented in such a modern way. It is such a great presentation. It looks great, the menus look great, the game looks great, except for the load times, which are super long, but it justifies it because there is no in-game loading times once the level loads. But it pisses me off, especially when I restart the game so many times because I suck. It takes a long time to do that. From the one level I played, it's good. Let me tell you what, this horrible release model is really hurting my soul. I had a fun time with the game. The release model is poorly implemented. I don't like it at all. They should have honestly put this first level out for a demo and the rest of the game out at the end of the year for $60. This should not be a full $15 release, and the game shouldn't be coming out in pieces. It honestly feels like you're screwing over the main core audience in order to just get a few extra bucks from some people that might say, oh, Hitman's $50, and they just pick it up so then they can get a few extra bucks in Square Enix pocket. Do I recommend it? That's a tricky one. Toss up. I don't hate the game. I have a lot of positive things to say about the actual game itself. I can't really recommend it to hardcore fans. Wait till the $60 game is released and it's polished and it's amazing. If you are a casual fan, maybe you do want to pick up the $15 intro pack and try it out a little bit. This part of the game should have been a demo released for free to everyone as a holdover for the delay in 2017. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on Hitman? Have you played it? Leave your comments down below. Let me know. Tweet me at RajFormer on the internet, rajformer.com. Love you all. Bye-bye.
By yourself.